For this video, we are going to be working on absolute value equations. So when we talk about absolute values, I have to deal with these absolute value bars. And these bars are restricting what's inside to try to find what's inside is how far away on the number line from 0. So once we get these absolute values isolated on one side of the equal sign, then we can solve for what's inside. Okay? So what we're going to do whenever we get to this point is we are going to split it into two equations. Okay, we said in class today we're going to drop it like it's hot, which means we can drop the absolute value bars and set it to two different equations. So I can get y minus 5 equals 7, and I can also get y minus 5 equals negative 7. So from here it's just a two-step equation and I solve it. Really, it's a one-step equation. Add 5, and I get y equals 12. So that's one of my solutions. Now, my other solution is not negative 12. That's a common mistake. The other one I got to solve for here. Add 5, that gets me y equals negative 2. So those are my two solutions to that equation. Okay? All right, here's the next one. I'm going to kind of spread them out. So I'm going to drop these absolute value bars like they're hot and do 2y plus 8 equals 18. And then I'm going to do 2y plus 8 equals negative 18, because I want to set one to the positive and then one to the negative so I can find both of the solutions. On both, my first step is going to be subtract 8. Subtract 8. From there I get 2y equals, well, when I subtract 8 from there, I get negative 26. When I subtract 8 here, I get 10 equals 2y. These are just two-step equations. You're probably going faster than me. Divide by 2, and I get y equals 5. And over here, I'd divide by 2, and I get y equals negative 13. So that is how I would go through and solve for these already isolated absolute values. Now, here we have two absolute values that aren't yet isolated. So since they aren't already isolated, I've got to do something. When things are outside of the absolute value bars, I have to do something to isolate the absolute value bars. So I want to treat this like this says 4x equals 24. Okay? That's how I want to treat this, that it says just like that. So in this situation, I would divide 4 on both sides. So that's exactly what I'm going to do to start, to get rid of the 4 on this one side. So I'm going to divide by 4. Divide by 4 gets me the absolute value of x minus 2. Some better absolute value bars there. Equals 6. Okay. From there, I can drop it like it's hot. And I can do x, I'm going to type it, I can do x minus 2 equals 6, and I can do x minus 2 equals negative 6. Those are my two equation styles that I can do. From here, add 2, I get x is 8, add 2, and I get x equals negative 4. Okay, so that's if you got a number out there that's multiplying those. You do not distribute. That's a common mistake. Here I've got a number that's outside and it's subtracting, so I'm going to do the opposite operation, just like if it said x minus 7 equals 28. So I'm going to add 7, and that gets me absolute value of 2x minus 1 equals 35. Then I can drop my absolute value bars, and I can get 2x minus 1 equals 35, and 2x minus 1 equals negative 35. From there, I go through and solve the two-step equation. Add 1, 2x equals 36. Divide by 2, and x is 18. Same method over here, add 1. Just two-step equation, so we're really good at it. 2x equals 34. Divide by 2, that's some good handwriting, Mr. Tui. Divide by 2, I get x equals negative 17. Okay, I hope this video helps you out with finding and it's solving absolute value equations.